Welcome to Flash News Now. Here are today's top 12 stories. France, protecting survivors cannot wait until trial day. Balance scale. France protecting women and children cannot wait. Women for Women. France's Sarah McGrath advocates for stronger safeguarding policies for survivors waiting for trial on #F24 debate. Right arrow https://youtube.b/nkwrd6n1zpk SI equals RGDCQTO2PRHTCRX. Trump calls off latest threats to strike Iran, citing progress in negotiations. President Donald Trump called off new U.S. military strikes on Iran on Thursday, saying, final points of an initial peace deal have been approved and details of a signing ceremony would be announced shortly. Iran's semi-official Fars news agency reported that Tehran had not approved the text of any agreement. Since mid-March, Trump has repeatedly claimed that a deal with Iran to end the war is close. France 24's Karis Garland and Monty Francis report. What is the Amal Movement, Lebanon's other Shia party? World Cup kicks off in Mexico with Shakira, local performers and vibrant fans. A star-studded opening ceremony featured artists from the World Cup's official soundtrack. Jose Mourinho named Real Madrid coach on 3-year deal. Mourinho returns to La Liga giants after 13 years following Florentino Perez's re-election as club president. Musk's Grok accused of violating Canadian privacy laws on deepfakes. The privacy breach allegation against xAI's Grok arrives at a moment when governments, tech firms and civil society groups are converging on the regulatory frontier of synthetic media, and it forces a reckoning with the gap between rapid model deployment and the legal frameworks that govern personal data. Canada's Office of the Privacy Commissioner has singled out the absence of meaningful safeguards for the generation and dissemination of sexualized deepfakes, a use case that could expose users to non-consensual image manipulation and amplify gender-based harassment. The case matters now because it tests whether existing privacy statutes, crafted before generative AI became mainstream, can be enforced against a private sector AI service that operates globally yet is anchored in a jurisdiction with robust data protection law. Israeli government mulling huge funding to expand West Bank settlement (NGO). The proposal, if passed, would mark one of the largest expansions of illegal Israeli settlements in decades. Toronto police officer shot while investigating attack on U.S. consulate. Police say one suspect still at large after constable fatally shot during search warrant linked to consulate attack. 2 sentenced to death in Bangkok bombing. Meta's Edits app is getting an AI assistant and a desktop version. By integrating an AI assistant directly into Edits, Meta is aiming to keep creators engaged on Instagram as it continues to compete with TikTok and YouTube for creators' attention. Pope Leo visits Canary Islands to highlight perilous journeys of migrants. The Pope is appealing for a humane approach and respectful welcome for migrants seeking a better life. Coinbase debuts AI agent that can trade and pay for premium research. Coinbase rollout of an AI-driven trading assistant marks a decisive pivot from pure brokerage to a platform that bundles execution with data as a service, and it arrives at a moment when institutional demand for on-demand, algorithmic insight is outpacing the supply of curated research. By leveraging the X402 protocol, a low-latency bridge that stitches together market data, order book APIs and third-party analytics, the agent can both source premium research in real time and act on it without human intervention, effectively turning the exchange's own liquidity pool into a testing ground for proprietary AI strategies. That was your Flash News Now bulletin. Subscribe for more.